Alright, good evening everybody. Our witty story is brought to you by D3 Bio. D3 with VCO, VCO with D3. So combination, ginawa. Tandem kumbaga. Food for the brain So tumaron. Alright, so are you ready? It's 18 after 8 o'clock. So little kids, are you ready? Are you ready? Already ma-witty story na to. Settle down.
Hey, listen.
So once upon a time, okay, there was a very generous king. Generous gidya nga hari. Maalwan, very generous king. And he was known for his kindness. He's so kind and so generous. So every day, 2 beggars would visit the king. Kadadlaw gina, may 2 ka beggars nga naga-visit sa king. So one was old and the other one was a very young man. So when the king gave alms to the older man or to the older beggar, kadahatag iya sang iya nga alms. So the older beggar, ang ginahimo iya, he would always say, "Oh, God provides." Kada bato niya gid pagatag sang king sang iyang nga alms, mambal ginasaya dayon nga God provides. So the younger beggar naman niya, on the other hand, kada bato niya na iya, gambal na siya dayon, "Our king provides. Our king provides." So kung makitagaan na siya sang king sang alms, our king provides. So the king got irritated and thought the older beggar nga one keeps saying nga gambal siya permi nga God provides, ang napaminsar sang king nga nano ni siya man, God provides when it is I who give him food. Ako man ang gatag nga God provides ni siya man. So the next day the king told them to walk down on an abandoned lane, or do may abandoned nga path. So the king told them to walk down sa may abandoned nga lane. So one by one isa-isa lang, one by one. So ginabalan sila nga isa-isa lang So the king had placed a purse filled with gold. Gimutan nga niya to, may purse to nga filled with gold, and he asked the younger beggar to go first. Linya ikaw anay una. And then the king thought, hambal sang king, siling sang king, sigurado gini. Surely, when the young beggar finds the gold, the other will realize that it is I, the king. It is I, the king, who provides. Amo nang ginapaminsar sang king. So the man walked down. Siyempre, this young beggar walked down and wondering, maybe he was thinking, ano ni man, maybe the king may-ari ni siya guro, may gusto ni guro sang king nga ma-enjoy ko day. Linya, why the king had sent me here? Nga man, siguro gusto yan ni nga ma-enjoy ko di ay. So the young beggar thought, perhaps the king wants him to enjoy the calmness and the peace of this beautiful road. So mo nang paminsar niya, since ma-enjoy sa linya, siling niya I should walk down sa ina nga lane, and maybe kay tungod i-enjoy ko, I will close my eyes para do ma-savor ko ged, ma-feel ko ged. Amo na bala, I will close my eyes. So ging-close siyang mataya, nag-enjoy sa sang iyang panglakaton. So he missed the purse nga filled with gold. He missed the purse of gold on the ground. And so the older beggar naman niya walked down next. And since nga why siya nagpiyong, found the purse filled with gold. So the king questioned both of them. So questioned them, the young beggar. Ginpamangkot yang young beggar, "Did you find anything on the road?" Amo nang ambal sang king. "Did you find anything on the road?" he asked. Siyempre, the young beggar answered, "No, your majesty. No, your majesty. But it was a beautiful road." It was a beautiful road. Amo na, Maria. And Ang isa naman niya, ang older beggar, hambalaya, I did. I found something. I found a purse filled with gold. As I always say, ang balsang old beggar, as I always say, God provides. God provides, said the older one. Siyempre, the dismayed king then called the younger beggar aside. Gintawag niya, dali diyan iblasagyan, dali. Come here. Dali. Gintawag niya, dismayado ang king, so gintawag niya to ang younger ang younger nga beggar. Gintawag niya, dali diyan ay saygan la. Dali. So pagpatawag niya to, linya, this is for you. Gingaan niya, this is for you. Giving him a kalabasa or a pumpkin. Yeah, this is for you. So, pero ang kalabasa ni, the king secretly had filled it with silver coins. Pinamutangan niya tugali silver coins sa sulod. Sang ini nga pumpkins. So, ginsulod niya to. And then, gapaminsar sa nga sigurado na ni. Sure na ni, the beggar would not miss. Sigurado nga makita ya gini. Okay, sure na gikuya, the beggar would not miss this. And surely now, kung mabalaan isang older beggar, he will realize that it is I, the king. It is I, the king, who provides. Amo ng paminsar ya. So, as the younger beggar walked down the road na with the pumpkin, dala-dala yan ng pumpkin, puli na siya. He wondered, na minsan naman sa pambalibog siya, he wondered what to do with it. Ano ni man, galakat sa mano, yan ko naman. And hindi ko man ni maluto, I can't cook it. Ano man ni man, what will I do with this pumpkin? So he thought, what will I do with this? Or fortunately, he saw a shopkeeper. And sa nakita yung shopkeeper, ginsell yan ni. He tried to sell it to a shoekeeper or a shopkeeper, I mean. Gintry nga ibalagi ay siya shopkeeper. And then the shopkeeper agreed. Yeah, okay, baklong mo na. So here are a few coins. Gintagaan siya. Here are a few coins for it. Ginatag siya. And he said, and looked to the and he took the pumpkin. Ginkuha na to sang shopkeeper ang pumpkin. Ari yung coins, natagan siya. So the beggar went away. So the beggar went away happy gid siya. And at least, ambalya, at least I made a few coins from the pumpkin. Kagbinta pa kumisking gamay lang. A few coins from a pumpkin. And again, he thinks na minsan naman sa liwat, he thinks that his king is so generous and of course praising the king. The king provides. Soon after, the older beggar naman walked by the shopkeeper and begging. Linging hambal sang old beggar, spare an old man a coin. Spare me a coin, he said. And then the shopkeeper saw him, and of course the shopkeeper felt sorry for him. And he thought, niya, hambalya, after all, niya, I have no use for the pumpkin. Why man ko ni gamit sa pumpkin, ginbakal ko lang ay naluoy ko to sa young beggar, pero now why man ko ni gamit? Niya, after all, I have no use for the pumpkin, so I will give it to him. So he called him, gintawag niya ang old beggar. He called him and then he gave him the pumpkin. Ginatag ito. So the old beggar took the pumpkin back to his house. So he took the pumpkin back to his hut and siling niya, I can make something from it. Niya, pwede ko niguro lutuon. I can make something from it. So he thought, taking out a knife, nagkuha siya sang knife, and gincut niya to. So taking out a knife to cut the pumpkin, ginslice siya na to, and then much to his delight, pagkat niya, he found the pumpkin filled with silver coins. And then hambalya, God provides. So God is great. So he thought God provides. Amo nang iya think. God is great. So the next morning, the king, syempre, eagerly waited for the beggars. So when they reach the palace, so the king asked the younger beggar, okay, higit pamangkot ya, the younger one, did anything exciting happen to you yesterday? Mangkot sang king, did anything exciting happen to you yesterday? No, your majesty. Namunambal sa younger, yeah, no, your majesty, no, your majesty. But I did earn a few extra coins by selling the pumpkin to the shopkeeper. And the shopkeeper gave me a few coins. So the king again was dismayed. Linya, what about you? He asked the older beggar. Ikaw ya? Mamangkot ya. So hambal sang older beggar. I was blessed. Yeah, I was blessed yesterday. The shopkeeper gave me a pumpkin. So when I went home and cut it, I found it filled with silver coins. As I always say, God provides. And that's the end of the story. So the king gave up, having learned his lesson.
Wow.
So that's the end of the story. If you like the story tonight, so I want you to text me. Text me says 0912-718-7011. What's your insight? What did you learn from the story tonight? I want you to be honest. So send me your reaction now. It's 8:29.
Ang sarap makinig araw-gabi, idol din niya ako kasi, kaya ang radyo ko ay FM.